Hi guys, welcome to my channel. You're watching Cube2Ishaank, and today I'll be discussing one of the most important fundamental topics in cubing. I believe that this topic has remained untouched for quite a long time now, and really the older videos on this are not true to modern times, and so I am here to create a new video that discusses why CFOP is the best choice as a speed cubing method for people just getting into cubing. Now, if you don't know what CFOP is, or just what all choices you have after learning beginner's method, you can go into ZZ, RU, or CFOP. And out of these three, CFOP is the most commonly used method that has 4 steps, one for each letter. So C stands for cross, where you do this to make a cross. Then there's F, which is first 2 layers, where you start making pairs and solving the first 2 layers, as the name suggests. And after you're done with it, the cube would look something like so, where the first 2 layers are all solved. After that, there's OL, or orientation, where basically you solve the yellow face, like so. And then you have PLL, where you solve the rest of the cube, and you're done. So CFOP does have a lot of algorithms, but I have 3 reasons to say why CFOP is clearly the best in 2026, and why you shouldn't hesitate while picking it. Number 1, as I said before, CFOP is a very commonly used method, and that goes to show that most people believe that it is a good, optimal, and easy to use method, and most cubers that you would know would definitely be using this method on while doing 3x3. And this ratio of how many people do CFOP versus not is pretty huge, and CFOP does win by a landslide. This leads to my reason number 2, which is the most key and fundamental reason in my opinion, and that is that CFOP has far better resources and far more resources. Because it is such a widely used method with so many users, CFOP has a lot more content on YouTube when you're trying to learn things, like if you're trying to learn tricks to better your cross solution, or you're trying to learn tricks on how to average under 20 seconds on 3x3. All these things come right from such tutorials, and because there's so many users, and because it is the mainstream method for even top solvers today, CFOP has a lot of resources from all ranging from the beginners to the most advanced level solvers, and it can cater for all of them. Even a lot of the top solvers today, or even I dare say most of them, use CFOP. Only some of them use something like ZBLL, which is basically an algorithm set built on top of CFOP. And that brings me into my third reason. CFOP has a better transition into world-class methods like ZBLL, or has a lot of algorithm sets basically that you can add on to basic CFOP. What I mean by that is, imagine CFOP as a bare method, but with add-ons, it can become a collection of something that is a lot better than before. And moreover, CFOP has a lot of cool things you can do, like solving 2 pairs at once, or being able to solve the top layer all in one go, and just a lot of different algorithm sets that help you. Now, before you leave, I do want to say, while learning CFOP, it does seem hard that you have to learn so many algorithms before you start going into it. But there's actually beginner CFOP that a lot of people don't know about, where you only have to learn about 9 algorithms, which may sound like a lot, but it truly isn't. And the way that works is you start off pretty similarly with your cross and your F2L, but after that, you, rather than doing one algorithm to solve the whole top, what you actually do is you solve the cross, then you solve the top, then you solve the corners, and then you solve the rest of the cube. That method alone can get you well under 30 seconds, even under 25 seconds. And just learning the algorithm slowly, that can help you start averaging way faster. To show you guys an example, I scrambled the cube up, and we're gonna be doing a slow solve with simple turning, nothing too advanced, but still just to show you how good of a time you can get with CFOP. So here, I pick the cube up pretty slowly, and I'm turning fairly slow. And as you can see right here, we are still on pretty good pace. And as you just saw, that was a 15-second solve with insanely slow turning as compared to what most top solvers turn today. So to end off, I definitely strongly believe you should use CFOP. You can transition out of CFOP later on, but CFOP is the safest and the best option to go. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, like and subscribe if you want me to help you out on the rest of your cubing journey. Have fun cubing, and see you around.